we are working on a income generating project, which is a poultry project. It's a poultry farm for the home. Define goal and outcome. Now, our goal is to start. It is to start an income generating project, which is the poultry farm. Our outcome: poultry farm earning money for the home. The poultry farm will be earning money for the home, which is not at least 15K per month, according to our research and that. Resources. Resources, we have several resources. We have our recruits, we have churches which are neighboring the home. We also have their neighbors, the community. We have the Be the Change Kenya. We also started the sack garden, which will be generating at least 200 shillings a day. It is already running. We have one sack which is there, so we can use the money from the sack to facilitate the poultry farm. Now, also the community around the home. That is our resources. Those are the resources. Chosen tactics and action steps. Tactics. We had decided to design cards which will distribute among ourselves, so that we can give people who are willing to sponsor the poultry project. The cards are going to, there are 1,000 cards. They're going to range. We have 50 bob cards, 100 cards, 200 up to 500 to 1,000 cards, which are already being designed. The way the money we are going to get a loan. I don't know where we are going to get the loan from, but we are going to get a loan. The cards are costing 5,000 to make. If you get a 50 bob card, 5 shilling will be going to the loan which we had borrowed. Then we clear the debt. Now then we remain with 45 shillings. 45 shillings which will facilitate the poultry project. And then apply for a grant. Then we also have to apply for a grant from the Be the Change Kenya to facilitate the project. Yes.
So what are the first two things that y'all are going to do?
The first two things, we're going to get a loan to design the cards.
Okay.
So that we can start distributing the cards.
Okay.
Then after we get the money now, we can start the project.
Have you guys met to plan with Isaiah and Ben yet about this?
Yeah, they know. We have told them that this is our next project.
Have you gone over the tactics with them yet?
Not yet, but
what
to do.
Yeah, so you can do that. No, I'm serious. I mean, that is one of the tactics, is to make sure that the directors y'all are working with are on board, because they could have other ideas about where to get your loans and stuff, you know? So maybe another tactic could be to enlist the help of the Ben and Isaiah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Anyone else have ideas about other tactics they could use? Or questions? Yeah.
If the cards cost 5,000 shillings to make, is that money being well spent? Is there a way to get that? Is there a way to? That would be my question, is asking about that money being spent on making the cards. Is that a necessary expense?
It is necessary because the 1,000 cards is going to raise approximately 155,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
How?
One card, we're going to make, let's say, 5 cards costing 50 shillings. When you get a card, you give us 50 shillings. Then we have other cards which are costing 200 shillings. Now, when these 1,000 cards, when you total them up to sum up to that, minus the 5,000 which you're going to make.
So you're selling the cards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have a question.
Yes.
You're raising 155,000, right? How much will it cost you to start a project?
to get the project.
So the project. 150,000. So you have 185. So why are you getting a loan from the change company?
I know, for example, when you are going to start the watering project, we are going to invite our recruits and other people who are willing to offer us labor. Now, what they are going to eat on that day, we can apply a grant so that we can have.
What about,
refreshments
that's great, that's great. I mean, that's a very possible thing. What are some other ways, anyone can answer this. What are some other ways besides buying food that maybe you could get food? Look at these relationships. What's another idea? Jacob?
Basically, what he's saying is that we need 5,000 to print those cards before we go to the community.
No, I'm understanding that. What I'm saying is, he has suggested that y'all are going to apply for a grant so that you can feed the people who show up. And I'm saying, let's get creative. Look at these resources. How else could you get food?
The recruits may donate.
Maybe recruits donate, or maybe you don't ask some of the neighbors to donate money, right? Maybe you say, instead of asking this neighbor to donate money, instead, what can I ask them to do? What? Come with a packet of unga. What else? Offer their cooking services. Yeah, things like that, okay? I mean, strategically, it might be more worth it to save that grant money for another project, like your rain harvest. And that's when you think of your big strategy, and instead use the neighbors to get the food. Yeah, Sarah?
What are the materials that you need to start the project? Like, what is this 150,000 going for, or 20,000? What are the expenses?
Okay, they had a structure that we need to repair, and
Okay.
we need to get the vaccines and the foods and the chips, the 300 chips.
Okay, so that repairing the structure for the chicks. What of those things do you think it would be possible to try to get donated? What?
And it's difficult to get people to get.
Which of those, I guess in thinking about strategy, which of those things do you think it would be possible to get donated? Like, it might be hard to get the vaccine, it might be hard to get those donated, I imagine. But what other things of that list do you think you guys could get donated?
For example, the wire mesh to repair the house,
Okay.
the iron sheets.
Yeah. And I think something that we've learned about the Kenyan community, which is important to remember, is that it's hard here to get people just to donate money, right? That's a challenge we're facing as a group. So the more we can think about the ways they can support us non-monetarily, like these donations or the food, the more chance we have of people being part of the project. And our big goal this year is to what? To get people, what? What? To get people committed, yeah. To get people recruited. So if as a team, like, this is a great strategy. I like that you have people coming for labor, you have these donation cards that are a little bit of money, you're getting a lot of people involved. So it's a good strategy. But what we want to keep thinking about is, how do we get as many hands as possible involved, right? Okay, good job for going first, because everyone is going to get those questions. Good job, okay?